Hello, welcome to the webinars for the Professional Development course for adult educators of the Tales to Share project. This webinar will focus on inclusion and civic engagement for active citizenship. This module aims to provide information on the active participation and civic engagement of elderly people, mainly young women, in local communities and how to become active citizens through inclusive practices, including digital inclusion. Moving on, the first topic of Module 3 is called Understanding Active Citizenship. This topic describes what active citizenship is and the benefits of active citizenship to elderly people. It provides the roadmap for elderly people to become active citizens and how to become active citizens in their local communities. Active citizenship refers to all citizens to be involved in their local communities and nation through their daily lives and actions related to economic, social, cultural, and political fields of life. Here you can see some benefits for elderly people of being active citizens. Improves emotional health, lower risk of isolation and depression, build intergenerational relationships. Additionally, here is the roadmap for elderly people to become active citizens. Starting with the civic engagement, which is a two-way communication process between civilians and government that enables citizens to share their knowledge and experiences in order to improve policy outcomes. Then is the civic participation, which includes a wide range of formal and informal individual or group activities. Individual activities that benefit society or group of activities that benefit either the group members or society. Lastly is the active citizenship, which refers to civilians to be engaged in their communities from local to international levels, which includes local, regional, national, and international levels. Here you can see some ideas for elderly people on how to become active citizens. First, to stay informed about local, national, and global issues. Secondly, to support local businesses such as shops, restaurants, etc. Some volunteer activities such as to support shelters, to support migrants, refugees, to support charities and donations. Then to organize events for a specific purpose, to attend any social events, to respect other boundaries, and to support people with fewer opportunities. To join a club, for example, a dance club, singing club, etc. And also to participate or to organize some cleanups, for example, beach cleanups, neighborhoods cleanups, parks cleanups, etc. Moving on is the topic 2 of this module, which is called Inclusive Practices. This topic presents the barriers of inclusion of elderly people in local communities, how the communities can adopt inclusive practices for elderly people, and the digital inclusion of elderly people. Some inclusive practices for elderly people in local communities includes physical and mobility barriers such as limited accessibility to public spaces, buildings, etc., transportation and health issues, technological barriers such as challenges for elderly people to use smartphones, computers, or online platforms, and lack of training. Social and cultural barriers such as stereotypes, for example, assumptions that elderly people are unwilling to change. Social isolation and intergenerational gap between elderly people and the younger generation. Psychological barriers such as anxiety, fear, and safety concerns, self-perception and confidence, and lastly, the communication barriers such as the language and literacy. Here we can see how the communities can adopt inclusive practices for elderly people. For example, to design age-friendly infrastructure, enhancing mobility and transportation services, enhancing social connections and engagement, promoting digital inclusion, addressing stereotypes, representation in decision-making, neighborhood networks, and community events. Here we can see some benefits of digital inclusion for elderly people. For example, to improve digital connections through digital technologies and tools. Elderly people can stay in touch with family and friends through phone or video calls, social media and messaging apps. Access to health services. For example, digital platforms in each country offer access to health services, allowing elderly people to consult with healthcare providers from anywhere and anytime. Lifelong learning and entertainment, such as digital platforms and tools, offer opportunities for elderly people to engage in lifelong learning through ebooks, educational platforms, videos, etc. Increased independence. For example, elderly people feel independence and confidence to use digital technologies for health services, online shopping, etc. Here you can see the bibliography, the references of the Module 3. Thank you for listening. You can find the webinars on the online platform of the Tales to Share project.